Gender breakdown of the 100 most common jobs in Australia. I bet you it's the media and the digital media jobs and human resources is where most of the females work, and construction and some sort of engineering jobs for men. But let's see. I can't see shit in this. That's just such a bad snapshot or picture rather. I must say I'm quite surprised that article was actually quite fair and balanced. You don't see that. Okay. Let's see if the Australian would let us look at their content without pushing us to the paid site. Census 2016, women and men come up against glass ceilings. Let's see how big the article is. Not that long. Okay. During the past 40 years, the prosperity of mid-Australia has been transformed by the inclusion and retention of women in the workforce, but gender difference still remain. Workforce participation rate today is 71% for men compared with 57% for women. So what is the access of men and women to Australian job market? Okay, this is the interesting part here. Gender split of the most common jobs in Australia. I think red represents female and blue represents male. Let's try and see if I find something that may surprise me on the top 5 from each side. Early childhood makes sense. Medical receptionist, that's what we see. Personal assistant, beauty therapist, secretary, childcare workers, all stereotypically female oriented jobs. Not that I don't mean that's all females can do, but that's what I have observed, not only here, almost everywhere in the world. Bookkeeper, that one is kind of like a neutral one in my view, but it's heavily dominated by females. So here's the thing, like we know for a fact that the male and female pay gap, and depending on where you are in the world, you may make 60 cents to $1 as compared to the male counterpart, and that's what I understand. And there's some obviously nuances there, that some of those surveys take an overall average of let's say that they take general, they don't calculate salaries in the same field, so they would just calculate male to female earning potential. So they would take, let's say for example, these 5 jobs, and if they are low earning, they would not make a distinction against, I don't know, these top 5 jobs. And if they are high earning jobs for male oriented professions, it would kind of even out, and the pay gap would come out to more than what it is. But I still am sure there's a pay gap in male and female employees. So I don't know where I'm going with that. Pharmacy sales assistant, office manager, registered nurse, payroll clerk, heavily dominated by females. Okay, let's see what are the most male dominated ones. All the tradies, I guess. Carpenter, metal fabricator, concreter, fitter, plumber, mechanic, electrician, laborer, truck driver. Here's the thing, man. All of these jobs are heavily subject to automation. That's another thing that you need to keep in mind. Maybe these ones are not, and that may work out in the longer run. And the ones that have to do with dealing with humans, like childhood care, childcare, and those kind of things. And you guys should really look it up, which ones are more vulnerable to automation. I know for sure these are truck driver, laborer, electrician. Well, not electrician, plumber, I don't think. I should look it up. You should look it up. Well, if you're choosing a profession, you should look up the index. Let's see, jobs highly likely to be automated, and make a career choice accordingly. And these are the jobs that most at risk of automation. So anything that involves redundancy and doing the same thing over and over, does not involve interaction with humans. That's usually the trend. And let's see, out of the 700 occupations, 12 were found to have a 99% of chance being automated in the future. Data entry, library technician, clerks, text preparers, watch repair, insurance underwriters, mathematical technicians. That's for sure. If you're working on the back end, doing some calculations, giving some conclusions, that can be done by software easily. A bit more complexity is involved in if some mechanical aspect is there, but still doesn't mean it can't be automated. Which jobs are safe? Recreational therapist, first line supervisors of mechanic, installers and repairers, emergency management, mental health, audiologist, occupational therapist, orthotists, healthcare social workers. So anything that involves with humans and they can interact with other humans, that is kind of not on the topmost risk of being automated. So make a career choice accordingly, obviously. Going back to this, building associate, forklift driver, taxi driver, painting tradies, mostly male, delivery drivers. Let's see what has an even split of male and female. Let's see, solicitor. So let's go away. So if you are let's say trying to make career choices, I think this at least gives you a flavor of the even spread for male and female in these professions. So where were we at? Solicitor, education, teacher, bartendant, accountant. Accountant is highly likely to be automated. Cook, kitchen hand, graphic designer, finance manager, GP, customer service manager, management consultant, shelf filler. Okay. Police officer, mostly male. Okay, that's that. Australian cult product looks familiar. Australian cult product. I have no idea what's going on here. Costa A on immigration. Today only in Australia, avoid highways, road is melting. Police are warning motorists to expect delays and to avoid the right-hand lane of Hume Freeway heading towards the city near Broadford, as there is 10-kilometer stretch of road that is melting. Ooh. A few times over the year, I've walked out to car parks to find my motorbike laying on its side from side stand sinking into the bitumen on the hot days. Doesn't happen anymore with all new bikes being so liked. Let's see if we can find a video of this Hume Freeway melting. It was rather hot today, I think 41, 42 easily.
Groovy.
Let's see. Can you see it melting per se? I think it's being ripped apart. Melted a little bit and then sticking to the tires. Is it the same video or a different one? Courtesy Steph Harris. Thank you, Steph Harris. probably a person making this video. I think it's the same one. I don't know. As North America freezes to death, the sun tries to kill us with his heat rays again, and it will fail again. What's the point? As North America freezes to death, yes, sun tries to kill us in Australia with its heat rays again, and it will fail again. Okay. That's because the Earth wants to be in balance. As Australia grows stronger in the hot side, North America grows stronger in the cold side. Shitty road construction. Well, that's one thing. Like in India, it gets